So if I don't know, whenever we're ready to start, I can share some of my part first, if that's cool with everybody.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can.
Or some of,
I think that's good.
I guess what I got.
I think the only one missing at this point is Anna, but I think we can start. So whenever you're ready, dude, you can go ahead and.
Didn't she say she was going to be able to make it?
She said she was gonna try for like a half hour. But
Okay. Well, we'll see if she comes. So I did have a question for you guys, like about the budget. So, like reading in the textbook, there's like two different ways to figure out a budget. I can't remember. Let's see. Like, there's the two methods. Did you guys? One was like using a percentage of your sales. The other one was pretty much matching the competitors. Right.
Which chapter? I read a lot of them.
I guess just like the budget.
Okay.
Budgeting part of it.
yeah.
Okay. So I was just wondering what one you guys used, because I mean it's like she just got on, so sweet. Because I was just wondering, because I tried to see the percentage of sales, and so I was looking, trying to find that, and the only thing that I could find was in 2015 they had 87.7 million, and so I don't know. I guess I'm jumping to the budget part here, but I saw that like their growth was 32%. I did some research and figured out that the growth in that market is around 30%. So I guess in 2 years, I estimated their sales would be at like 150.49 million. So that's the number I used for the budget. I don't know what you guys came up with or whatnot, but that's one thing that was like, I just had no idea.
Okay.
Have we come up with a number for our budget?
No.
No.
I think that's like one thing we were supposed to do. I just had that question, and I wanted to see before I had to go to my other group meeting kind of what you guys were thinking on that. Because from what I read in the textbook, there was either that way or like choosing a key competitor and just matching their budget and I guess doing research to see what our competitors are doing. But
well, sorry, I was going to say, you've already done the numbers, and if we're using a percentage, we can use your numbers, and that would be perfect.
Okay, so I mean,
I don't know that we could find a competitor's budget for their marketing. We can only find their sales. I'm not sure that we could actually find their marketing budget.
You might be able to on yahoo.com.
Their marketing budget?
They put their how do I did this in a class once. I'm seeing if I can remember how to do it.
Okay.
They put up their what are they called? Like all their business paperwork.
Well, a lot of the businesses, they have to
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
they-
I know what you're talking about.
They may have I'm just thinking they may have them, but I can't remember how to look it up.
Yeah, so I mean, I could find that if you guys know what competitor we want to go off of, because like I was looking up competitors, and like what we've done in the past, and none of those companies, I guess the companies were really broad, and so it's like health foods, and they had a huge budget because they do organic foods, not just bread, but like organic foods everywhere, and so their sales were a lot higher. And so I don't know, like it was just hard to say like, oh, like they're a competitor, but they can, but they're in a lot of different markets and not just the bread.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know
So
how many competitors we'll find that are just bakeries and that just do bread, not like breads and cakes and stuff. So it might be just better to go with the percentage like you suggested.
Okay. And then, like I said, I could only find back to 2015 because it looks like to me that they got acquired by another business. in 2015. Davis did.
Mm-hmm.
And so the number was like that 87.7 million. And I just tried to figure out what the potential growth would be as far as like how the market for organic bread, what that was growing at each year in 2006 and 2007, or 2016 and 2017. And that's where I got my numbers. So, I mean, how accurate that is, I don't know.
I found an article that said they had an anticipated 2016 sales of 160 to 170 million.
Okay.
And their growth from the last year was like 25%. So I don't know if that has, I mean, we could use those numbers too, but it matches like the projected number you came up with, like 150.9.
Yeah. So yeah, those are decently close.
That seems like a lot. Yeah, more work. Cool.
And are we thinking of doing it nationally or like by area or what? Because he was saying in the video, we do nationally, it should be in the millions.
Yeah, I would say nationally. I think it's gonna be easier, more broad.
Good call.
We don't have to do spot markets. I hate that.
And plus with the media nowadays and with social media, TV, like, we might as well just keep it America.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as we keep it in the millions, that'd be good.
Okay. So I again, this is like totally just research that I was trying to do, but from everything that I read, it's like your sales, I guess your marketing budget is like 10 to 15% of your sales. And
so
I guess obviously, so what I came up was 18.5 million for a sales budget. But I don't know. Like I said, some companies do way more than that, some don't.
So you said 18 million for the whole promotion budget?
Yeah, so I just took 12% of what my projected sales would be in 2017.
Okay. It's pretty smart. I mean, that percentage there is definitely a low enough one to work with. I think that's solid. Sounds good. You said 18 million?
Yeah, 18.5.
Okay.
From what number did you get that from? This is the beginning.
Yeah, you said the sales from last year, was it?
Yeah, so this is
2017 sales.
So that was based off my projection for 2017 sales, saying that like the market grows between 30 and 32% each year, because that's what I figured it at. It could be higher or lower, obviously, but so based on the actual numbers I got in 2015 of 87.7, I did it 30% in 1 year and 32% the next year, and that equaled the 150.49 million. And then 12% of that is what I would use as the sales budget. So 12% of the sales that year, and that's 18
revenue. Okay.
Yeah. So
you know how many bread usually sell? Average sell, like, that's how to
I
know.
think that's harder to find than if we just focus. Because if we look at competitors, we really don't know who to release their sales and stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah. I think looking at competitors is a dead end.
Yeah. Are they is Dave's a publicly traded company? Because that's where you would find their numbers on Yahoo. But if it's not public, then
the Flowers Foods. So I don't know if they're
exactly.
Right?
Exactly. So it is, but it's acquired by Flower Foods.
Oh, okay.
And who knows what portion of that would be considered sales from
I think your numbers are good, and he said, you don't have to get too bogged down in the numbers, but as long as you can show them, like you said, you've done some research. Clearly, you've done the research.
2015.
Project it and put it into the document like that for the numbers. So.
Yeah. And we could even probably write a little paragraph that like estimating 30% growth each year from 2015. This is what we expect it to be in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It looks like they've had a growth rate of 32% over the past 2 years. So that matches your numbers too. So that's good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Perfect.
32. Okay.
Cool. So that makes it 18
So,
million. What was
18
it?
18.5 million.
25.
and that's just the marketing budget, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So promotion budget.
Could you put the numbers, like the actual sales numbers and everything on the document, just so it's somewhere so we don't forget?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Thank
might
you.
need that in the appendix anyways.
Awesome.
Yeah, for sure. I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll do that tonight. Is it okay if I jump to my other group meeting then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
Go for
cool?
it.
Okay.
That's
And
good.
then-
Thanks for giving us the budget. That was a big help. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
Good job.
Yes. So if you guys want to, if you can just send out the link and then I'll watch the rest of it. And
Cool.
I've
Okay.
already signed up as a part. I think last I saw Matt was in my group with doing one of
Yeah.
the things. So, so I'm on that. But yeah, I'll definitely send an email tonight. I'll put that on the document, the actual numbers, and then I'll watch the recording just to get caught up with the rest of the meeting. So,
Okay.
Cool. Thank you. Good job.
okay. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Have a good
Yeah.
night.
Thanks.
That takes care of a huge portion of it. All right, so do we have an official scribe?
I don't think so.
So choosing the topic, is it just for 3 or 2 people, right?
For what?
What was that?
So the section we need to assign the section, just
Oh
add
yeah.
the name, right, and phone number.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just put your name in and then just make sure to contact your group, whoever
Yeah.
you sign up with, so you guys can work on it together.
Because just whatever it's left, right? I think the public relation or direct marketing. Haven't
Yeah.
signed
Yeah.
up.
I think
Okay.
so. Haven't checked at it, but yeah, wherever you wanna, if there's space left or whatever.
And so on the creative brief of the Dave's Killer Bread sheet, is that cool if we just kind of turn that into our project 3 sheet?
I think so. I mean, I think that's where
Yeah.
we've used it all.
Cool.
Yeah.
I kind of put everybody's names kind of like the YouTube video, and kind of started formatting it a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Good
I
answer.
saw you were doing a lot of work. It looks good. Your work that you
Okay,
were
cool.
cleaning it up. Yeah. I put a couple of names in too, where people, the meetings
Okay.
hadn't been updated, so I did a couple
Okay.
things.
Cool. Sweet.
Yeah.
So then we've got promotion. So it looks like we got the promotion budget looking pretty good. Do you guys want to talk about the media plan or?
That's a good idea.
Okay.
What is it doing?
I have a few ideas, and I can run them by you guys. For the media plan, I was thinking, I mean, our target, we know who our target market is. It's what was it? Did we have an age range, or did we just say younger moms?
I thought we put
just
25 to
mothers.
34.
Perfect.
About.
25 to 34 years, and their mothers, and that was basically it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so with that, I was thinking that age range, I mean, they're gonna be a lot of them will be home raising the kids. So I think TV would be a great outlet. I also think in today's age, and especially that age range, I think some social media would be good.
Absolutely.
And I was thinking, I mean, Instagram's huge. I think Facebook for maybe some of the little in the upper age range that they don't really use Insta as much as some of the younger ones. And then I was also thinking some Pinterest. I think that's a big thing that moms are getting on there, looking at recipes and looking at different ideas of just
with the recipes.
Yeah, I think that would be huge. So what do you guys think about Instagram? Do you think that would be good? Instagram, Facebook, and
Yes. Yeah.
Most of Instagram's audience are women. So yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's like
I
80% to
think
20.
And so is
yeah,
Pinterest.
that's a good point.
Yeah,
I
Pinterest, I'm
think-
pretty sure it's like women only.
And I think on Instagram, now that they're doing the videos, now that they're allowing longer videos, we could have a commercial ad go on there, and I think that'd be pretty smart on Instagram and Facebook. And then I honestly don't know. I'm not too familiar with Pinterest, so I don't know how how our advertisement could pop up. Does it pop up on Pinterest, or I'm not sure, or if that would just be on the side, maybe. I don't really know how Pinterest works, but
I think it comes up at the top of your feed. Like as soon as you open it, there's like many articles. I think it's like right at the beginning. I'm pretty sure.
okay. So that sounds pretty dope. And then Facebook as well has the ad. What'd you say, Omen?
To have a YouTube channel also.
Yeah, YouTube channel as well. Okay. YouTube. Any other ones you guys were thinking of for like for the social media outlet?
You said Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter. It's not good. I don't think so. I mean,
yeah, I feel like it's not too big.
It's not really good for advertising, I would say, because you have to write. It's not so much pictures or whatever.
That's true. And I feel like we do really good with like a video or pictures and stuff.
True.
I
think that
I was also yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, they already have a Twitter account, YouTube channel, Facebook page, and Pinterest account as well. There's in the web page, the Upskiller Bread in the web page. So.
Oh, so you're saying they already have them?
Well, I'm sure they have them, but this will be kind of more for like an advertisement that will go on there.
They already are advertising.
Sorry, you're cutting out. I think I lost you. Other than social media, I was thinking maybe TV. What do you guys think about TV?
I think it's good, and we have a lot of budget, so it's gonna be expensive. But
exactly. So
that's the only thing, though. If we're on an $18 million budget, usually like one advertisement on like primetime TV, like American Idol's about 4 or 5 million, like the 30-second spot. So
sure,
I guess we just have to find.
What are your guys' thoughts on like Google AdWords?
Yeah, I like that a lot.
If we have such a big budget, I know Google AdWords probably isn't as popular, but like if moms are going online and looking up organic this and that, like
I'm pretty sure we could do like banner ads for blogs too, because I'm sure moms always look up blogs and stuff, right?
Yeah,
that's a good point.
So yeah, I like that. That's a good idea.
So blogs, I'm writing some of these notes down on the media plan section.
Cool.
Blogs.
Banner ads.
Oh yeah, banner ads. And then you were saying Google AdWords.
Yeah.
I think that's smart if people are looking up, like she's trying to look up a recipe maybe, or like healthy bread, maybe we would pop up there.
I don't know how we could get that to work, because I know some people will order their groceries online now, like Walmart or
yeah.
So I wonder if you could get a deal through Walmart where like if people are looking up stuff on their website. I don't know. That's just some of my thoughts.
Yeah. That's a good point.
That's a great idea.
So, I mean, we could probably have like a good, 4 or 5 options, or is there like a limit we need to choose? Do you know?
I think it's do believe we need like 4 or 5. That's about the examples that you sent.
Yeah. I think it's like the media scheduling tactics.
Yeah, stuff like banner ads, those are easy. We can mock those up for the
Okay.
document.
No, I think in the actual for the actual media plan, it's asking like how we're gonna do the media scheduling, or what mediums we're gonna use. So it says
right.
depending on the media you have selected, so we can only choose 2, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, so it gives like magazine, radio, TV,
No, well,
search
I mean,
engine,
if
social
you-
media.
if you look at the examples, the Netflix and stuff, they look like they have several in it, but they break it
Yeah,
down.
okay.
So it's like, we'll do this on social, we'll
Okay.
do this on magazines, this on, and then the budget, and it's all broken
Yeah.
down into the budget too.
okay. So
Okay.
as long as it covered in the budget, we'll be good.
Yeah, those
So I
those
guess
examples.
so. Maybe
are
it
super
means
helpful.
something else. Yeah, 'cause it just says depending on the media you have selected, choose 2. So maybe it's
Yeah.
about I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Those, like I said, those examples are so helpful. The instructions
Yeah.
sometimes are a little
Yeah.
Cool. Weird.
questionable.
True.
Yeah, like I'm not sure
Yeah.
what they mean by that, but if you look at the examples, then you see.
Why? Okay. Cool. I
So
like that.
So with social media, blogs, banner ads, and Google AdWords. So do we want to do TV commercials?
I think I
Or
think it's important
do some of those too? Okay,
because I mean kids are gonna be watching TV, which means moms will be watching TV.
that's true. And during probably it's not even going to be expensive. The airtime during like the day, maybe like
Not during prime time, but yeah, earlier times. Yeah, that's true.
yeah, earlier during the day. I mean the moms
on
will be home.
Nick Jr. type thing.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, maybe some of those kid networks, and that's part of the media plan. They say that they want us to choose what time periods, and so what time period do you guys think would be the best?
Segmentation.
I think if you're gonna do ads, and you're looking for stuff like Nick Jr., then that would probably be the morning time.
Yeah, I would say morning. And then,
morning time and afternoon before dinner, right?
Do you think like 9 to 3 or?
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Okay.
The daytime for the actual daytime partying, they have different parts. So daytime is considered 10 to 3.
Okay, 10 to 3.
And that's pretty cheap. I think prime time is from 8 to 10. So that's where it's really expensive.
And those are bigger commercials.
Yeah.
Car commercials and stuff.
So daytime, yeah, I like that. Daytime.
Okay. Yeah, and that would fit in our budget pretty well too.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other media outlets you guys are thinking of?
What do you guys think about magazines? Women read a lot of magazines.
That's true.
But
health magazine, maybe.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that one, but I think that would be good. Is it
health? Like cooking, some recipe, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. So magazine.
We're just trying to do national things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, national stuff. Do you guys know a national magazine that would be good?
Yeah, like Good Home and like the home magazine.
Like
probably the best
Better
one.
Homes and Gardens or whatever it's called.
That's the one. Yep. Good Home, Better Homes, whatever. Same difference. That one.
So I got Good Home magazine. Was there another one you said?
I think that's like the whole name.
Okay.
I think it's just one for now. We can add them as we find that one, but at least magazines for now we know.
All right, deal. Sick. Any other ones? I feel like that's a pretty good list.
On the magazine, do you think like if it's just healthy, it would click, but the testimony of losing weight, health, that affect the health or losing weight, that makes the people attention. I don't know.
Okay.
And like healthy magazines and stuff.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
telling
that's true.
how it's affected health.
Very true.
All right. Yeah, that's a good. Seems like a good little list. You guys feel good about that?
I like it.
I think so.
Okay.
I
Cool.
like it.
Well, then what else? What else should we
Um,
talk about?
The reach and frequency, we have to talk about those.
Okay.
So I know that he said the frequencies for a newer product that's not super established yet, and frequencies for a brand that just wants to, that's already established but wants to get their, I guess break through the clutter kind of thing. I don't
Say
know
that
what.
again.
So from what I read from what he wrote, he said that frequency or frequencies usually used for newer products or brands or
And then
that are not
reaches.
established yet. And then reach is just for like companies like who want to make
Okay.
sure that people know about them. I don't know where we fit in though. What do you guys think?
I think we need people to know about us.
I think reach. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're saying reach is just for companies that are out there, but just people don't know about it.
I mean, they already know about them. It's just trying to make sure that people don't forget they're there, if that makes sense.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I feel like Dave's Killer Bread's kind of in the middle. I feel like
Yeah.
like some people know him, but like I didn't even know about before this class. I think I even bought the bread before, but I didn't even realize that like it's Dave's Killer Bread. I knew nothing about it. I just bought it in the organic section one time because I was feeling healthy that week. But I think they're in the middle. I think they need to remind people that they're out there, but I think there's a lot of people that have no idea who they are.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
I don't
So
know how
reach
that
is
would tie in.
basically people exposed to the media, and then frequency
Okay.
is just the number of times they're exposed to it.
Okay.
I talked to like press release or some marketing people. They just they write about people's story. So if we contact with them, how they have a lot of testimony, like the employee. So if we, they have many followers already. So if we talk to them, the story writer, that would be, they do it like really cheap. So I know would be also work still.
Okay.
I don't know what's the call. Like they write the people's story, like many different things. So they have a lot of followers to watching what they read. So
You can get them on Jimmy Fallon. Just kidding. Okay.
So what percent of the target audience do you want to reach in each 4-week period, and describe your reasoning?
How many 4-week periods do we have?
It depends. Are we gonna do a pulsing, flighting, or just continuity schedule?
Where are you
Like, are we
reading
gonna?
right now?
Oh, sorry. This is from. I just know this, but it's just basically, are we gonna advertise the whole year during special times of the year, or just a mix of both?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Okay.
I like the idea of just consistency.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Because it's bread. There's really no special time, honestly.
Yeah, and it's. I don't feel like it's like, hey, let's hit it really hard. I feel like more frequent. Like, no matter who sees it, it's gonna work well for us.
Yeah. Do you think maybe we could specially like increase advertising during the summer because people go
That's
out
what I was
picnics
about
more?
to say.
Okay.
Because you're feeding your kids more.
Okay.
Oh, that's true because they're not home from school. True.
Because they're
Or
home from
actually
school
during
too.
the school year, you could like for your kids, send them lunch.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, lunches. Yeah, you feel like you get twisted anyway.
Right.
Let's see. So, but I feel like, I don't know. It's like some people do sandwiches, but like there are a lot of kids at school that buy food at school.
That's true. That's
don't
I
know.
think too during the summer you'll have more kids watching TV. So the TV might be on in more households.
That's true.
My question
So-
is, do you think they'd be outside more because it's summer?
I don't know.
Or
Well,
But
honestly, I
I
feel like
do know you'd be feeding them more because I mean, just like during spring break and stuff,
yeah.
when you go to the grocery store, it's so much fuller.
Okay.
that's true. Snacking.
Because people have
Okay.
their kids home and you got to feed them all the time.
And I feel like nowadays, a lot of people go out less, a lot than they used to when I was like a kid.
Mhm.
I feel like kids are inside more often now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think overall it'd probably be very similar, but I think the summer we might have a little more of a peak. What do you guys think?
That's true.
So I think, okay.
So maybe we advertise a little more in the summer.
We can maintain the whole year, but yeah, we can advertise more in the summer.
All right. Okay.
So
Are they go to there's some marketing like marketing place? What do you call like local marketing place and sell it, or is it just through the store?
they probably would have some they would probably have a marketing department. So it'd probably be in-house, yeah. Especially if they're acquired by a bigger company.
Street, they're selling some bread or fresh market or fresh product they sell, right?
So you're talking about what stores people go to?
No.
Oh, do we need to do that? Like promotions for stores, like the one I texted you guys?
Yeah, it's for the
in?
parts. It's for the parts we're splitting up. There's, I think that's the.
Yeah, but is that
Like
included
self-promotional.
in our marketing budget?
I don't. No, that's a good question.
Guys, I'm back.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you guys don't have this. Paste the Word document so we can all see, because I thought you guys were seeing this, but let me paste it so you guys know what we have to do.
Well, okay.
Here we go.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Time ago, I used to work for this tiling company. I was on charge of the showrooms and the exhibitions. And what I understand for my marketing and merchandising is no matter what you do, like advertising in TV, billboards, magazine, and everything, if the product is not well shown or exhibit in the floor, and you can find it, it's a waste of money. And my idea is like any of the designs we come out for the advertisement in TV and everything, we should do also a budget for POP material, and basically POP material for the point of use. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was just asking, if that's included in the advertising budget, or is that a separate budget? I mean, are we for stands and stuff in the stores to bring more attention to it actually physically in the store? Yeah, I think that's part of our advertising budget. So we need to include that.
I feel like that would be.
Okay.
Okay, so I pasted everything that's in the media plan, just FYI, on the Google Docs, so you guys can look at it.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what we have to do.
All right. media, search engine, TV, and on all of these different what's it called? On all these different tactics, we don't have to use all of them, do we?
No, I don't think we have to use all.
I don't think so. Just, I
Okay.
mean, just from what it says right here, it just said that choose two, but based on the examples, I guess we can choose whatever, but we have to answer each for each question.
Okay. So I feel like we should skip the radio, knock that one out.
Agreed.
What do you guys think?
That's
Yeah.
old
That
fashioned, right?
one.
Yeah, exactly. I just erased that one.
And newspaper too. Honestly, newspaper.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, we're in the digital area, so
We are choosing to do the magazine plan, which I think is smart.
Yeah. TV, search engine, and social media. That sounds
Search
right.
engine, social media. Okay.
That's good.
So those are. Okay. All right. And so propose a media plan.
18.5 million.
For the budget, yeah.
We'll explain why later as soon as Garrett puts the numbers. Cool. All right, so did we kind of agree? Did we say anything about the reach yet? What percent of the target audience we want to reach?
No. Let's see, that's each objective, what percentage? Each 4-week period. I don't know. I mean, I feel like
he posted that for newer brands it would do 50.
50.
On past campaigns, people have done 75.
Okay, maybe 60 then,
I think 60.
because we're kind of
I
in the
think-
middle. Not too new, but
I think it's gonna make it easier to use like quarters. I think they only use quarters, not necessarily like 60%. Make
I feel okay.
figure everything out.
You want to do 75? I'm down with that.
I think that would be good. Okay, 75%.
those are the times that our target market is exposed to the advertisement, right?
Hold on. I always get confused with this. Give me a second.
And so, how long is our campaign going? Is it like a 4-month campaign
No, it's for the year.
for the year? Okay.
I mean, we're gonna do continuous, and if we're gonna, I think the best bet for everyone is just to do like the whole year because it's bread. Everybody eats bread at all times, and if we wanted to do a little bit more work, we would do the summer. So that's up to everyone. So I don't know.
I like that.
Yes, because the companies
The number of people who are exposed to your marketing message, and frequency is the number of times that a person sees your message.
yes.
So yeah. So the number of people exposed to it and the number of times they're exposed to it. So reach.
Oh.
Where is the word?
Right.
So 75%. How many times do we wish to reach the target in a month? How many times should they?
How many each month, or does it?
Yeah, each month. How many times you should reach out? Because I know it's an established brand. Not a lot of people know about it. So what he did suggest it was for a newer company, it's 50 time and then 5 times. Because we're increasing the reach for 75, we could do 5 as well if you wanted to, 5 or 6. Or maybe even 4.
Okay. Yeah, and the frequency can.
I'm sorry, what was that? I think you cut out.
In the first, it's gonna be pretty hard, pretty continuous, and then lower the times of the frequency, right?
Sorry, you're cutting out. What are you saying?
He said, do we need to make it so that they can see it more often? So for the first couple of months, our frequency that we're trying to achieve is higher than like say if we divide it into 2 6-month periods. So our frequency would be higher in the first 6 months and lower in the second 6 months.
I think just consistent throughout, but I mean,
it's true. I think the first year people will have to. I would say for the first year, I don't like to split it up into months because that means we have to do more work to figure out the budget and everything for that.
That's true.
We just need to kind of leave it a number, but even then they do the times between a year, not necessarily by months, just because they have to, at the end of the year, they do sales and everything, and then they can tie back those numbers to the actual.
For simplicity's sake, just
number. Just try it
Should
out.
We just do 5, kind of like what he mentions, 55? Yeah. Should we just do 5?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Be sure to justify why your reach and frequency need to be as high as you suggest and adjust whether not so high. I sure don't. Thank you. Just kidding. Okay, cool. 1 second. Okay, so justify why your reach and frequency need to be as high. Okay, I think we can go back to this one. Anyway, media strategy. Okay. So for this one, we had already just said, so magazine, TV, social media, internet. Okay, how much of the budget do you guys want to spend on it?
So we got 18 million is for our media.
18.5.
18.5 for the total media, and so this is just for magazine, TV, social media, or.
Well, no. I mean, we still have to do the promotional, so I guess we could already allocate a certain amount of budget. So we could do like 5 million for the or whatever. But social media, I know that they're usually more cheap than they're expensive. So this one should have the least amount.
Do a little research. Do you have any numbers for these that are realistic? Or does somebody just do a little research? I don't have anything for that tonight. I mean, I don't know what the numbers would be for any of these things tonight.
Look on it, but I just can't find it right now.
But we can do research and figure it out.
Yeah, that's good.
I think like 2 millions or 3 millions for the promotionals.
Yeah, I think we need to do like a percentage.
TV is going to take the biggest amount, and magazines the least expensive. So is social media. Actually, for a magazine, like advertisement, like a full page in a magazine is about 500,000. depending on the magazine that they spend it on. Why?
Okay.
I think.
Well, maybe. So we can do
I know
research.
TV is going to be in the millions.
You want to make a rough estimate and then come back to it?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
If
So
you guys find specific numbers, just like add them next to it and then just put your source there so we can all check it out.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
social media, what do you think? 20%?
I would say less than that. It's not that expensive. It's actually the cheapest of all of them. So I would say like maybe 10%. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I say 40 should go to TV, 30 to magazine, and then whatever else is split between internet and social media.
We need promotionals. So.
Right. I would leave 10% to promotional.
Yeah, I was about to put that on there. If you got it.
Or do you think, I mean, are we gonna, whoever has that section, are you guys thinking like sweepstakes or something, or?
I don't know. I just signed up for that section.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Garrett's also on it, and Matt. Okay, Matt. Yeah. So I'm sorry, I have not put thought into it yet.
Oh, that's fine.
So what are all the sections that we're signed up for? I'm trying to find it.
It's from the email that was earlier.
It's called like the Project 3 deadlines.
Yeah.
Okay, it's on the email.
It's on a separate email. Yeah.
Yeah.
TV 40.
Project deadline? Sorry.
Yeah.
Is it in the email?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a Google Doc.
Can you send it to me again? Is it
You have it. You just wrote your name on it.
Oh, okay. That's the one. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
the one.
Kind of. Oh, okay.
I think we can do more research. I would say social media, internet, and promotions can split it 30%.
Okay.
Competitor media strategy. I don't know what that is.
Guys, I'm not right now. I'm not in my computer, so I don't see the sections available. But I can sign for anything is left.
Okay.
Or I'll sign as soon as possible tonight.
7. Oh. There's the bottom.
There's one for public relations or direct marketing.
Yeah.
Just go on there and put your phone number next time you're on a computer.
Screen right now. Yeah. That's cool. Do we need to make any more decisions tonight about this? I know we need to do a little research.
Okay, I guess it's just researching. I mean, I think the budget's fine as is, 40, 30, 10, 10. What we do need to figure out though is part in the media strategy. And you guys have if you guys go to the actual, where is that? It's on the actual like project. If you go into the lesson 12 or 13 or whatever.
It's 11.
Wherever it is.
It's in lesson 11 that has
It's the project 3 master document, and it has everything we need to fill out.
Yeah.
And then under that, there's a media strategy, and it just has competitor media strategy, creative considerations, target customer, buying media habits. Those ones we need to do a little bit more research on because I'm not sure exactly what to do with those. But if you guys can just put in that, and then we can just research like the social media and answer the questions and start, putting in stuff in there.
Okay.
But I think the biggest one was making sure the frequency and the budget and everything else was set. So that's pretty good. Good
Okay.
job. Awesome. And then the next deadline is on Tuesday at 11:59, just so you guys can be done with the other sections, and then we before we turn it in.
I'm sorry, will you say that again? You froze on my computer.
Oh, sure. The next deadline will be next on Tuesday, actually at 11:15. This section you will be working on with your partners.
Okay.
And then once everyone, after that deadline on Wednesday, either Wednesday or Thursday, we'll all revise it. Just submission.
All right. So are we getting together, or are we just turning it in on that document?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Are we on Tuesday when the deadline? Are we just turning it in, or
adding it into the.
Okay, that's cool.
I think whoever's in the advertise with me, if that works. But I think for everything else, just post it in. And if you guys have questions and need help, just email everyone.
Okay.
But
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it. So we're almost done. Good job, guys.
Yay.
Awesome.
And then just remember to fill in the rest of the information for the media plan.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I think that's it for today.
I have a question.
Yes.
So I'm not sure. I don't have a looks like partner. So in a public relationship, so would you little bit talk me like my assignment? Is it possible?
I'm sorry, you kind of cut out at first. Could you repeat that?
Public relations. I took that part. So what would be like looking for from me? So you I creative. It says like creative news press release to be sent newspaper, magazine, radio. So I'm just write the article, the news or some.
Yeah.
Right.
Then I think there's more specifics on that master document page about what you need to do.
Master document. Okay.
It's in week 11. It says it's called Project 3.
11. Okay, I'm gonna just go through.
11.
So if I have more questions, can I call you or text you guys?
Yeah. And on that,
sorry, I didn't hear you because I think my internet's cutting out. But what was your question? Could you repeat it? Maybe I can answer it.
She's just asking what she needs to do for her section. So there's on week 11, there's the document that shows what each section needs to be done. And Tyler just signed up for your section.
Yeah, I saw there was 4 in the other one, so.
Yeah.
Make sure just to choose one, guys. You don't have to do both.
No, but definitely email if you have more questions that the group could answer after you've read that.
It might be, honestly, in my opinion, to just write a press release.
Yeah.
And doing the whole other thing.
What do you think? So
it's just basically
direct marketing, right?
Yeah, and read those examples.
No, that would be publicity. No, that would be publicity.
So, okay.
So, the news, you're just going to send like an article to the newspaper like, hey, you should look at Dave's Killer brand. We give second chances to people. It's basically like a news article. It's not super long. I think it's just like one page.
Mm-hmm.
And it's super easy, and then you're done. It's just talking about the brand, so that's gonna be easier for you guys. And that's
also, our audience would be like moms with the children. That's like how we should write, right?
Right.
Target
exactly.
market.
You need to convince like newspapers to run your story for free publicity, basically.
Okay.
And so that's all you have to do is write it and then explain why it would be why they're gonna choose to run to decide. That's going to be easier, I think, than direct marketing if you guys want to do less work. So anyway,
can we make up some story?
Can you make up a story?
So there is a story just talking about how our bread is and stuff.
I think honestly, if you guys just Google press release examples,
Yeah.
it's just that you basically just talk about why people should care about your brand. And write it newspaper style. It's just a report essentially. But if you guys Google that, honestly, it's the easiest thing.
Okay.
An
Cool.
official statement for us. And
We can, we'll do an email, me, Anna, and Omen, we can all do an email together, get that rolling. So we do our section, and then other than our section done by Tuesday, and what else do we need to
and then just for because we didn't really, I mean, we kind of finished most of it today, but just make sure to go back into here and do the media plan, just add
finish all that up
specifically under the media strategy. So I'll just highlight that part.
Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta just make sure the percentages have backing and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think the percentages are fine, honestly, but I think it's just the competitor media strategy, creative consideration, number 1, 2, and 3, or I, and I 3, whatever. But,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Awesome. Good job, guys.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Bye.
We'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Sounds good.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.